Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Jam and Jabber.
This is Steph.
This is Ken.
And our audio is working great.
Oh, marvelous.
Wow.
I pray for the day that we won't have any technical difficulties.
Hail the sun!
Yes.
Ken, I have a quick question for you.
I have a quick answer for you.
Why is fix in quotation on both the thumb, like the image you created, and this?
Well, that's a great question. Because our audience has certain things to expect from us. Because really, this is their favorite Let's Draw that is mostly powered by your rage.
I mean, I can't guarantee that I may not get really upset about things.
A little spicy.
Hello, Chance. Thanks
Hello.
for joining us. I have spicy opinions about a Star Wars.
Yeah.
And the quotations more my ass. I'm like, no, goddammit, we are gonna fix it. No quotations necessary because we're gonna fucking fix them because
we're gonna fix it. Goddammit.
Goddammit. I mean, one of the few videos, actual legit videos, and not just streams, is us just fixing Star Wars.
The only video.
It is the only video up right now.
We have live streams, but that was a pre-recorded one. If as soon as we're done with stream tonight, delightful viewer, you should go check it out. We talk about our thoughts on the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Most of our problems are with the writing, quite frankly. None of the actors, because they were only doing what they could with what was given to them, quite frankly.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Only so many ways you can polish a turd.
Right.
Ken also asked, he's like, hey, Stephanie, do you want to be in the backpack or should I be in the backpack? And I'm like, well, I do have the pointy ears like a Yoder.
It's true.
So I think we're fully ready.
Yeah,
We've got all of our Jedi points saved.
But yes.
We're ready to tackle this. Okay. So, like usual, we have a list.
A list of 12.
And this time we've got a list. We're just going to go down the list rather than rolling some dice, less random. And, nice.
Thank you.
So people know.
Exactly.
So people know.
Exactly.
Who can definitely read your handwriting.
Right.
Different characters who we are going to talk about and how we would propose how we would fix them. We got Chance in the chat saying, I also have opinions about Star Wars, though only the movies, because I haven't seen / read much outside of them. I mean, I think that's fair too. Are you ready, Kenji, or are we just labeling everything?
I'm ready to go.
All
right, so our first one, we're tackling Yoda, Yaddle, and Grogu.
These are all characters.
These are all characters. I love that Yaddle is just the Yoda, well, I guess this is a CG, not a puppet, but like Yoda, but with a wig. Like, ugh.
I mean, Yaddle is that epiphany. They're like the only 3 of Yoda's race that still doesn't have a name.
Nope, they never named it.
Might change in a new season of Mandalorian that starts on Wednesday that definitely didn't influence our stream theme at all this week.
Not at all, especially if you don't read the video description.
Yes, Chance, Yaddle. Yaddle is a real character.
Real live character.
And she's a Lady Yoda. Mm-hmm. That's her name is Yaddle. You can thank George Lucas for ruining your childhood for that one.
You know, I just want to say thank you to Jon Favreau for not going with like a Y name for Grogu. Because that's really like better. Like, of course, no, like, they wouldn't have... They'd run out of names, quite frankly, if everything was a Y name.
I mean, it didn't stop the Chewbacca's for a long time, the Wookiees.
There's... A lot of the Wookiees are missing vowel sounds. Like, they've got, like, plenty of consonants with their names, but not a lot of vowels, admittedly.
So... fucking Yaddle. Jesus fucking
Yaddle,
Christ.
I know, right?
You know how, like, so me and my bestie for a long time would joke around about how, like, Hollywood and other, like, media platforms, like, just creators, mostly written by men, didn't know how to actually write female characters. I would pretty much just make dude characters, but add like a bow to them. Mm-hmm. And we had this pinnacle of the ultimate male character. So if you imagine Marv from a Sin City, but with like, you know, a tube top, a push-up bra, because of course women are all going to, I should say people who have breasts are all going to wear push-up bras.
Of course.
The ones that have the underwires that could literally stab you.
Ugh, that does not sound comfortable.
Have padding to make them titties just stand up straight up. They're definitely going to do that if they're going to be fighting, if they're going to be not wear a sports bra or like a binder or, you know, something more sensible. And then definitely has to have pigtails, because that's how a lot of women just like to do their hair, just naturally. You know, pigtails are just very natural for women. That's why you see a lot of women with pigtails and not sloppy buns on the top of their head. Pigtails, the epiphany. And you know, the scene where Marv's driving and he's just like, I ain't good, I'm no good without my medicine. But replace his pills that he has with Midol, and there we go, peak. She ain't no good without her medicine.
So fucking true.
We got a chance. I'm not gonna lie, I do like how there's no sexual dysphoria in the species. I mean, kind of. They definitely added feminine parts. You couldn't see in the picture too well, but she does got boobies. She does have hair, because she couldn't be bald. No. A bald lady? Ew, gross.
A species where maybe hair isn't that important. Granted, Yoda's fucking old when we meet him, and he's thinning on top, so...
But Grogu doesn't have any hair either.
I mean, maybe it just hasn't grown in yet. Like, I know one of my sisters, it took her a couple years before her hair finally kind of came in fully.
I thought it was canon that Grogu was like a couple 100 years old.
Grogu is 50 years old.
Okay, I understand that their species is very long-lived, but that's kind of ridiculous. If you make it canon that their species fucking has hair, why doesn't he have some hair growing on top of his little noggin at fucking 50 years old?
I know, right? Ugh. Let's, you know what Yoda's always needed? A dad stash.
Are you adding a dad stash?
I'm adding a dad stash.
Yeah.
That's one of my fixes to Yoda.
Yeah, I think that's good. Like 1970s, really full Freddie Mercury dad stash. Yeah. I mean, Freddie Mercury is just a cat dad, but that's really great. That's really good. But, you know, it bothered me that Yaddle, like, still had, like, quote-unquote feminine qualities. Which is pretty much just like Yoda, but like, what if they made her a lady? And it's just like that's fucking frustrating to me.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
But, I mean, George Lucas ruined everybody's childhood. I mean, there's a documentary talking all about that.
There is.
God, I know, Chance. Imagine still being a baby at 50.
I know. Like, what sort of evolutionary, like, and that's honestly a lot of our problems tonight, is like, what kind of evolutionary advantage does that give any of this species that we're kind of going over? Like, they've got a lot of, like, weird things about them. It's like, how did this help them survive?
It makes no goddamn sense. If you were a vulnerable baby for literally 50 years...
Yeah, right?
Like... And don't come at me, Star Wars fans, that's why there's not very many of them, because it was difficult, and that's why they don't have very many of them, because they were, like, overhunted, especially for their being force sensitive. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, because that's a bullshit excuse, That is a bullshit excuse.
Species would not have survived, like, at all.
In their own element.
Yeah.
And I know that Dagobah is not Yoda's, like, home planet.
Yeah.
Who knows where Yoda and his species comes from? Nobody will say quite yet. Again, maybe they might say some stuff in season 3 of Mandalorian. We don't know. But, like, no matter what their home world was. I mean, when you talk about evolution, you talk about how species evolve. Like, you talk about all of those things that we learned in basic, like, early schooling science, right? It doesn't make any sense for their species to have taken such a long time. Now, I know that they're trying to do, like, fantasy, and elves and fantasy also take a long time. But, like, seriously, it would be, like, how painful would it be to be, like, a fucking 50-year-old mentally and still stuck in a baby's body? Like,
know,
my God, what agony would that be?
Seriously.
We got a chance, like, humans, we take so long to mature compared to other species, and I'm just so, how long is the maturing process for Yodaites?
Yeah.
He also says, I also love that we're on the same wavelength. Hey, John, welcome!
Hello!
John says, your Yoda dad looks like Kat's dad.
That's outstanding.
Kat, is there something you need to tell us? Are you actually a Yoda?
Are you actually a Yoda cat?
Are you, like, related to actual Yodas? Strong Burt Reynolds, Smokey and the Bandit vibes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a good glow up for Yoda. That's a good glow up.
I mean, we're fixing him.
We're fixing him. Chan says, like, Claudia from Interview with the Vampire. Yeah, I was actually telling Ken the story of Claudia from Interview with the Vampire because he had never read the book or watched the movie. And I'm like, yeah, she kind of went crazy and hated everybody and everything because of the fact that they turned her into a vampire as a child. She's like, I'm a fucking fully developed woman mentally stuck in a fucking child's baby. How could you fucking do this to me? Like, how fucking dare you? Kat says, unfortunately, I'm adopted. Lol. Well, you would still be related. I said, are you related to Yoda?
You could still be a Yoda.
Like, in your soul, Yoda. Because it's because we know that this force is midichlorians.
Oh, no.
And it's canon, so you could have just been, like, I don't know, adopted because you had lots of midichlorians, and
I mean, look at Anakin Skywalker, you know.
Yeah. Annie! Oh my God. There's a whole generation of people who liked the prequels more than they liked OG Star Wars.
Oh, good grief.
There is a whole generation that grew up on the prequels, and
like, kudos that, like, the hate for the actor who played Jar Jar. Like, again, actors are only doing what they can with what they're given. Like, that man did not deserve the hate that he received.
Absolutely.
George Lucas deserves all the hate for fucking Jar Jar Binks. But it's like, man, how can Jar Jar be your fucking favorite? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, because, you know, it's made for kids. With all of the trade regulations and treaties.
Yep.
All the senators talking around. It's for babies. It's for kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Star
a kids
Wars
movie.
is for kiddos.
God. I'm going to pay attention to the chat. Chan says Claudia deserved better. Yeah. John, eastbound and down, feeling the force and trucking. I'm sorry, I don't know the do you know?
I'm
the tune. I don't know the tune.
A convoy, I think.
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
We're gonna have a convoy. Some Star Wars reference. I want to say.
Oh, okay.
Of course, I think there is a show called Eastbound and Down. Maybe that's what John was referencing to.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I've been culturally a hermit the last few years.
You got a chance saying, I was going to say I'm the generation, but I like the OG trilogy too. I actually love Jar Jar too. Chance is a Jar Jar lover.
Oh, Chance.
How old were we when they came out?
The prequels?
Yeah, like, were we in, like...
99, so we were 14 when they came out.
Yeah, so we were a little bit older. Oh my gosh.
I'm going for like 1990s awkward Sears family photo.
Where's
of them.
Grogu's eyes?
I didn't know how to give him pupils without looking weird, because like he's got blacked-in eyes.
Without pupils at all, he looks even more terrifying.
Okay, fine. I'll fill in his pupils.
There you go. Now he looks like a cute puppy or a cute kitty. And now you want to risk your whole entire everything you've ever known to save sweet baby Grogu.
Mm-hmm. There's the nice Yoda family portrait.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, no lightsabers, because the idea of Yoda having a lightsaber is fucking stupid. I will never get over, like, when he pulled out his tiny little lightsaber. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do with that? Like, if he's fighting, like, a fucking giant asshole Sith, what the fuck is he gonna do? He's a fucking little guy. He had the Force, goddammit, and he was trying to say the whole lesson was that because he was small and because his trust in the Force, that it didn't matter how big he was. But apparently it does now. Now it matters because you gotta have a fucking giant-ass lightsaber fight. More lightsabers! More lightsabers! Ah!
Tell me how you really feel.
What is with this? Why did you put a hand?
That's Luke's hand that got cut off by Vader. For thing, because I'm like, Yoda family values. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go all in. I'm going to make that Addams family joke.
Oh my gosh. Diddle-diddle-doo.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a very pitiful snap. I'm sorry. I tried really hard. Okay, back to the chat. John. Oh my god. I'm clearly so freaking old. Chance. I think being ADHD gives me a pass for loving him. Yes, pass. The Phantom Menace came out in 99. Yeah.
Yep.
John, Grogu was possessed by a demon.
Clearly. Maybe I should have gone with, like, the Omen joke instead of Addams family.
No, Chance likes your Yoda family values. He is wheezing. Kat, I'm just here to remind you that Ken started that there would not be angry raging out tonight, so I not make any promises.
Hey, I'm not raging out.
It's so fucking... I can't... I'm still mad. I'm still fucking mad they gave fucking Yoda a goddamn lightsaber. I'm like, no, he's supposed to be strong with the Force! Fucking,
Oh,
okay.
Just like the spinning. I totally agree with you. The spinning is friggin' stupid.
He had to, like, jump so much.
I
Like,
know.
wasn't that when it was, like, fighting, like, Palpatine? Not Palpatine.
Dooku. Yeah.
More like poo-poo.
Oh, shit.
Or Dooku. Like Dookie.
Doo-doo. Count Doo-doo.
Duty.
Count Duty. You know, I'm feeling this. I think I gave them a glow up.
I think you fixed
you
it.
know,
This is great.
Whoever the photographer at Sears in the mid '90s, was didn't know what to expect, but was pleasantly surprised.
Chances Chewbacca's cousin. It's
yes.
John. It would be the Taurus who was raging. I don't know what you're talking about. We never get angry. Never.
Well, are you ready to move on to the next one?
Next one,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next is Chairman Papanoida.
So, I didn't know who the fuck this was.
It's George Lucas.
It is George Lucas.
It's fucking George Lucas.
George Lucas's fucking insert character.
He got
wearing
blue face paint.
The blue face fucking douchiest outfit. Like, Chairman Papanoida, like... with a fucking pimp cane? What a fucking tool! Like, I mean, okay. Like,
let's fix up Chairman Papanoida.
Okay, guy who did Lord of the Rings, Peter Jackson. His fucking insert was just like, he's a background character. A guy with a carrot, one of the riders of Rohan, and then one of the, one of the soldiers of, Gondor.
Gotcha.
Those were his three inserts for himself. Not this fucking pompous, like,
You know, the thing that I really love too is like some of the cartoons brought in Chairman Papanoida and like made him this like force sensitive badass, like fighting with.
They did.
Yeah. Oh, of course they did.
Oh,
it's
I
like
hate
no,
it.
don't do that. He doesn't deserve that shit. Ugh.
Yeah, actually, you forgot about my bow staff skills.
Jeez.
And I am like level force level at least 99, where I can do death moves like lightning bolts. Lightning bolts.
We're gonna first get rid of that pimp cane. He don't need no pimp cane.
John, I agree. Chairman Blue Man Group and Chairman Papa Smurf.
Pretty much.
Cat Papa Abadi Abadai. Abadi Dabudai. Abadi Abadai.
Did a comic of that. It's up on Kenji.comics on Instagram. Of Emperor Palpatine giving Stormtrooper execute order Eiffel 65. And they're shooting up those Eiffel 65 aliens, which is delightful. IMHO.
Oh my gosh. The fucking Pemper, what was his fucking?
Chairman Papa Noida.
Papa Noida. What
right?
The names. The fucking names.
It sounds like he was just craving Domino's pizza. like who named it?
George Lucas, that's who named it,
George
because
Lucas.
It's him.
Okay, well, first of all, let's make his outfit a little less horrible. Let's
Let's bring him back down a
plan
notch.
this out. Yeah. Okay, so I've got my general kind of vibe going for this. I think I could start giving him proper details. Like, first and foremost, he needs some sensible cargo shorts. Quite frankly.
Nice.
Let's lower this down just a touch.
To put all of his 40 lightsabers.
Exactly.
Because according to George Lucas, 5, 20, 30 lightsabers means you're cooler.
More lightsabers means you're more badass at what you do.
Yeah.
And of course, I think he needs a fanny pack. For additional lightsaber storage, because
more lightsaber storage and snacks.
Yeah. Maybe the cargo shorts are for the lightsabers, and the fanny pack is for snacks.
It's for tots. Mm-hmm. In case you get hungry during those really fucking boring trade meetings.
Let's give him some sensible loafers. I think that's important for Chairman Papa Noida.
Can you even? I had no idea until like today that was fucking that George Lucas inserted himself in the most like hoity-toity, again, like Peter Jackson. He was a guy with a carrot, man. Like they just want to do a quick little cameo and pop in and pop out. Hey, I risked my entire fucking career trying to convince corporate assholes that I could do this movie in one shot and go, and they finally let me do it, and
and like even like the Stephen Colbert character that they gave him was very low low impact of a character.
It was like in a boat.
Yeah, he was just a dude in a boat with an eye patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got John, Chairman Papa Avoid the Noid. Nice. Yeah. Chance, I keep reading it as Chairman Paranoia.
Might as well be.
John has some suggestions.
Yeah.
Some jorts.
Ooh.
And socks with sandals. And a polo shirt. Monogrammed polo shirt. Replace the staff with a golf club. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Because that guy loves fucking golf.
You know what? I think I'll do that. I'm putting him in his very favorite flannel shirt, because that's what George Lucas loves to wear, and comfort is important.
That's all he wears.
That's fucking all he wears is just his flannel shirts.
Like underneath, like the nice formal wear when he has to like show up at like the Grammys and stuff, it's still the flannel.
Yeah,
the flannel's still
absolutely.
Underneath, you know.
Absolutely.
Flannel doesn't come off for sex. Flannel stays on no matter what.
Flannel stays on for sex.
Oh God. Fucking George Lucas. Now, I'm not one of the people who are like, George Lucas ruined my childhood. Because, Star Wars, I did watch a lot of Star Wars. The original Star Wars was, like, my parents' childhood. Mm-hmm. Like, my mother fell in love with the OG Star Wars. And, of course, she showed it to us, and we watched it. And, German. We watched it all the time. We watched the shit out of Star Wars. We watched a lot of Star Wars. And I remember when my parents got surround sound, like the special speakers to go around. And so in the THX, we would just would turn up as loud as we possibly could, because like the surround sound had its own like speaker settings. We just blast and we're like, bah!
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we were those nerds.
Have I shown you THX 1138? I think I have.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah,
and it's
okay.
awful.
Oh man.
Oh my god, it's awful.
George Lucas wanted to do Logan's Run, basically. It's like a college movie project that was like he really wanted to get done. Had fucking Robert Duvall in it, who's a phenomenal actor as well. And but nope, it just fucking terrible.
John in the comment, George, lumber sexual Lucas. I'm sorry that you had to put the 3 in there to make it so that it wouldn't be censored, but very, very clever. I agree. He's definitely a lumber sexual. Jeez,
what he needs. He does still need a silly hat, I admit that. Let's give him a trilby.
Yes. This matches the energy far better.
It does.
Than that pompous fucking asshole. Like,
right.
You forgot that I'm super force sensitive and I've got great bow staff skills.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that like the episodes 1, 2, and 3 had only one draft.
Oh gosh, yeah. He, like, anybody who suggests, like, hey, what if we took it in this direction, was just straight up, nope. Like, you're fired.
Kat and John would like you to know, Milady. I like the Methady.
Methades and Gentlethems.
It's really good.
It is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but
still
he's still...
blue. Yeah. He still likes the blue makeup.
He's still an alien.
He is.
And that's one of my biggest complaints, too, about the most recent 7, 8, 9, was that they just put way too many aliens. Like, just have some normal-ass people. That's what they did for the originals.
Yeah, for sure.
Except Jabba. Like, they changed Jabba from a normal person into a slug, and that was a good glow-up.
That was.
Just like this. This matches his energy better, you know.
I think, like, golfer Papanoida is... I would like to see that in the movies, for sure.
Aldrin graffiti.
You ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Okay, next up is Palpatine!
Palpatine's behind
because
it all.
why not?
God.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Papanoida, Palpatine, like, the naming convention, it sticks.
Palpatine is the fucking... Okay, so in the original, he was just like a scary monster guy.
Yeah,
like,
right.
he wasn't, like... God, the fact that in, like, 7, 8, and 9, he fucked. He fucks.
He had a son, raised his granddaughter. I don't...
After he became the smelly, creepy monster.
Because she's, like, his kid is not old enough for any of that shit, for Rey to be his granddaughter. Now, if they had made Rey his great-granddaughter, okay, you know what? I can buy that. I'd be okay with that.
But that creepy motherfucker fucks.
I mean, he looked like a normal person before he got the Force lightning in his face.
But in the timeline, in order for Rey to be his granddaughter, he would have... The time he would have had to fuck was after when he got the lightning force, because George Lucas, he has to look like the monster now. Like, haven't you ever heard of fucking plastic surgery? Because
she's at least in her 20s, and this is like 30 years after the original series. Let's do the math. Let's do the math.
No.
Okay.
Keep your eye, Ken.
If fine, okay.
Don't stop the stream!
But if Rey is, like, in her 20s, and Luke is, like, you know, it's been 40 years since the fall of the Empire, and he has...
He's old enough to have grandchildren.
He's old, yeah. His face got fucked up, like, 15 years before that, so it's been, like, 45 years since his face got fucked up.
Vader was his dad! Palpatine was older than Anakin.
Yes. He was significantly older still. But for Rey to have dad 50...
He would have
Okay, yeah. Well, no, his if Rey's dad was like, 30s or so when she was born, then maybe he got it on before, like,
but
it's
regardless,
possible.
Palpatine fucked.
Yes,
Palpatine fucks. I hate that this is canon. That the scary monster that you didn't even fucking think about what was underneath his robes. Now you know he has a dick and he's fucked. And I fucking hate it. Rey should have just been nobody. And that would have made her so much better if she was just a nobody. But no, we have to bring the Anakin, blah, 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 the Skywalkers. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm paying attention to the chat. I'm sorry. Chance, I have so many thoughts about the last trilogy, especially 9. Oh, yeah, I hate that. I hate that Rey is his granddaughter. John, Emperor Ovaltine.
Yeah, I think people would have liked him if he was made out of Ovaltine.
Maybe it's because he only drinks Ovaltine. That's how he lives forever. Who wants to live forever?
Jeez.
Chance, episode 8 took the movies in such a great direction, and then Disney was like, oh no, we made the dude bros upset, time to undo everything. John, I'm sure there is a woman that was into the gray sorry, I can't
maybe
the gray raisin look. If Ghoul Dukat and Deep Space Nice could get it on with Bajoran Strange looking like a gray lizard, I'm sure Emperor Kallus could get it on. Ugh, it's just so gross. He wasn't, again, in the original, like, he should have stayed dead. Why the fuck did he come back? No, why the fuck? It's so stupid, and it's just like no one who was writing it knew what the fuck how to do a Star Wars.
Yeah.
They're like, panic, we don't want someone to do a whole documentary about how much we've destroyed their childhood. Panic!
Keep it feeling familiar.
The episode 7, 8, 9?
Yes.
7. It just basically copied A New Hope.
Yeah.
It was just episode 4. Just rinse, wash, repeat with different characters. And I was talking about this with a friend who's like super into Star Wars. Shout out to my friend Laura. And I'm like, they didn't take any risks. She's like, what are you talking about? They're taking so many risks. And I'm like, the only risks they are taking are putting a lady, a black dude, and a white, presenting a Hispanic guy. Yeah. And I love him. Why am I forgetting his name?
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac. I fucking love him. Yeah. He's one of my favorite actors. And I'm not trying to diss on him or anything, but when you're looking at who Disney hired, they could have definitely gotten, like, the guy who was in Rogue One.
Oh, yeah, the guy who plays Andor.
Yeah. Like he's a very handsome man too. Mm-hmm. And like,
speaking of handsome men,
oh my god,
why not go for handsome Palpatine? I mean,
it's like handsome Squidward.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. You know,
okay, it would make me feel a little bit less weird knowing that he fucked if he was at least handsome. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, but he's just like a creepy,
I'll give him the weird forehead
gray raisin asshole. Mm-hmm. Palpatine's behind it all. Like, of course, he's behind the new ones too.
Dude,
God, fuck.
Dude is like an emperor of a fucking galactic system. Like, he can afford some plastic surgery. You know, he can look a little more handsome. I'll allow it.
Yeah, like, he's got all this fucking power and he can't fucking afford, like, some plastic surgery? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
I mean, you saw the rings on his hand in the prequel series. This motherfucker's vain.
We got John, a super Jedi work. Ugly raisin people need loving too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's just, why is it canon now?
Maybe
why?
Maybe that's why he didn't get the plastic surgery, because he's like, I just want to meet someone who loves me for who's on the inside, not the evil Sith Lord on the outside.
It's just supposed to be a creepy monster who is supposed to stay dead at the end of episode 6. He didn't need to come back. Fucking writers didn't know what to do and panicked, and they're like, we killed off our big baddie too soon. Oh fuck, that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That was a really bad idea.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do now? Panic. Palpatine! Everyone knows the Palpatine!
I'm sitting right next to you.
No, I'm very not
I know
happy
you're
about
angry.
this. Not happy about this.
To survive. I'd like my eardrums to survive.
No!
Here, hey, how about this? Instead, let's move on to the next character that surely you won't rage out about.
Oh my god.
It's Lobaka! So, we learned about Lobaka just the other day.
Oh my god. This is why I drink.
Oh god. Turns out Lobaka is Chewie's nephew, cousin. The wiki isn't exactly clear on it, but Lobaka is force sensitive and trains under Luke Skywalker to become a Jedi.
You see that right. More lightsabers. How do you make a character cool? Give him more lightsabers.
Hell yeah.
That's the Star Wars way. No one else knows how to make Star Wars look good or be good. Except for fucking Mandalorian. But then they're also taking in directions I don't really like, and I'm really worried about Season 3, and the fact that Grogu's back, and I'm upset about that too.
So we're gonna bring Lobaka into a character that, could potentially show up in the franchise some more.
I think he just needs to be more distinctly different than a Chewie.
Oh, absolutely.
He just looked like a Chewie.
Because
with a lightsaber.
He's got that little black floof over his eyebrow that's okay, but that just makes him look like he's very condescending.
Yeah.
So let's give him something a little bit more uniquely him.
We got Chance in the chat saying, "Oh yeah, episode 7 was like, hey, here's your nostalgia hits," which I thought was a good intro into the new trilogy. And then Ryan Johnson was like, okay, cool, now let's break everything and begin anew with AIDS. I totally agree, and I thought it was smart. And again, with my conversation with my friend, I'm like, they're not taking any risks. And she's like, they are taking risks. I'm like, but safe risks. They were. It was only in areas they felt safe making any sort of big risks.
For sure.
And otherwise, the story was pretty much the same. They brought in all the same hits. I got a bad feeling about this because if they didn't, I forget who it was who said this, but I totally agree with this statement that for as wide of a universe as Star Wars is, it is very small.
Yeah.
Because the fans will not allow it to expand and do things more. If you don't have certain characters have a walk-in or cameo or this or that, even on Endor, or Rogue One, excuse me.
Yeah.
Where you had the two guys from the bar.
Oh,
it'll be dead. I'm like, it makes no sense for their characters to be there at that time. What the fuck is even happening? But you have to throw in those certain characters. You have to hit so many beats. Otherwise, people will be like, you ruined my childhood! Ah! And, it's so sad that the fans have really ruined Star Wars in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And one thing I love about Mandalorian is they're like, fuck that. Although in season 2 they did go a little this and a little Fanny for this, and what's her face is just getting her own show. Ahsoka, yeah, she's cool, but at the same time that's very much fan service.
Yeah,
it's very fan servicey,
especially for fans of the Clone Wars cartoons.
Oh yeah.
Gonna do this.
And then, but I mean, I liked that they did bring in the other Mandalorians from that. I liked that they did bring in other things. It wasn't as bad as Anakin made C-3PO. Why?
Yeah.
Why it makes he's a fucking protocol droid. Why would some fucking schmuck kid on an off-world planet even know what a fucking protocol droid is?
Yeah.
Where did you get those parts? Fine, whatever, but why would you have even need for a protocol droid? How would you program it?
Yeah.
How would you know to get the programming for pretty much every fucking planet in the universe and the cosmos to program your protocol droid to learn? We're just Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to the chat.
So sorry, I didn't think you'd be so angry.
This is. Oh wait, I just saw what you're drawing. And hold the phone. Hold the phone. This is. I know you were really wanting to go in heavy with the snake belts, but this is beautiful.
He's got that weird snake belt, so clearly he's like a cowboy kind of character. He's a cowboy Jedi.
Oh my god, I love this. John, you know he got so excited when his Tinder showed he matched. John, Loki! Instead of, like, Lobaka, like
gotcha.
Chewie, yeah.
Gotcha.
Lobaka, what a lazy name ideas.
I know,
right? Right? Ah! John, talk about Baka. Baka!
He's a sussy Baka for
Stop
sure.
Baka! Chance, oh god, then like Rose, I love her, and then Kelly Marie Tran got so much racist because racist bullshit thrown at her because she had to get off the internet and are written into a smaller part for 9. I know, I hated that too.
Yeah.
Granted, I didn't like what they did with her character. She's like, now we have hope. What the fuck is happening? They are like in space, losing power, and you guys are talking about hope because you let some fucking sheep go free? What is happening right now? Why is there a casino scene? This should have been a heist movie, and it's not, and you guys have no idea what the fuck you're doing. What the fuck is even happening? And so I didn't like... She's all about hope now. Hope. Like, no, this is dumb. This is dumb. I like her. I love the actress.
Oh, yeah.
And it's what we were saying at the beginning. These actors and actresses you can only polish a turd so much. I mean, there's only so much they can do with really bad writing and really bad, like, corporate involvement we can't lose a bunch of money with this, so we're going to be involved in every step of the way. Like, hey, actually, you should let the creative people do what they're going to do. Actually not, because we don't want to lose money. Oh, shit, we lost money. How could this have happened?
You know, like, we were watching a thing for Film Theory talking about after James Gunn was announced for DC Comics, like, their movies, to kind of guide them in that. And the thing that a lot of people were talking about, like with Christopher Nolan, was that Matt Pat brought up was he wanted to make a movie that at its heart was not a superhero movie, but it was like a it wasn't quite the detective movie.
I love what you have created. I'm sorry, I'm so
having
distracted.
The story you want to tell versus it being just blatant, like, superheroes. So, like, Star Wars, Episode 8 should have been a heist movie, then a Star Wars movie, for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Like,
I'm sorry,
I
was really distracted by this.
Cowboy Lobaka is perfect.
This sussy Baka.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Chance, I'm loving this cowboy reimagined Lobaka. The Taurus anchor snorts. Sorry, I didn't even realize I did that. John, I'm surprised no one burned Skywalker Ranch to the ground by now. That's where all the that's where all the characters go when they retire. Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah, Han Solo didn't actually die. He just retired to Skywalker Ranch, where you can just run and be free and play with all the other Star Wars characters,
like Palpatine, until they need to bring him back.
Exactly.
We have no idea what the fuck we're doing. Ah!
Jeez.
Oh my god! Well, this is perfection. You have saved Lobaka. This cute little Baka.
He's ready to come into the franchise again.
Yeah. Fuck that. Oh, does he still have a holster for his lightsaber?
Yes, he has a holster for his lightsaber.
That actually, like, the idea of like a cowboy Jedi instead of like pseudo Eastern philosophy.
Yeah, instead of a samurai.
Yeah. It's so much cooler, and I love this. I love this, and those boots.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Them boots are made for walking.
Them boots, yeah. Oh wait, hang on. I just realized one final detail.
Okay.
Let's make them like snakeskin boots. Give that diamond pattern to
him.
He clearly has a thing for the snakes. What with that belt? So, yep, there we go. All right, snakeskin boots. He's ready.
Nice.
Now he's officially ready.
Chance says, "Can put the cowboy back in the Western space epic."
Yes.
And also says, "I just imagine whole horse in Star Wars."
That'd be amazing. Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's.
Now we're taking a look at Boba Fett. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have made promises that I couldn't keep.
Fucking Boba Fett. Where do I even fucking start?
Jeez, oh goodness.
Let me just look at the chat. John says he's giving me rainbow flag vibes. Yeah, Chance agrees. Turn him into actual Boba.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
No, can I reveal what I think would be the better thing for, or do you want to show people? Because there were some of these we did talk about ahead of time, and it's just,
Sure?
Because I think the best thing for Boba Fett is that he's still in that fucking Sarlacc pit. He should. The fact I can't.
Let the man retire.
I cannot believe they had the fucking audacity to be like, oh yeah, he got out of the Sarlacc pit super easy, barely an inconvenience. How dare you? It was just let it go. Just let these characters go. Let them die.
Let the past go. Kill it if you must.
Oh my god. Okay, so Boba Fett. He's supposed to be like the best assassin. He's obviously stolen Mandalorian armor. He's not.
He was gifted to his father, and then that's how he got. Oh,
that's right. The fucking Oh, you're making me think of the Clone Wars.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, I'm scared.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It is so dumb, and the fact that they had okay.
Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
The fact that they made the book of Boba Fett. First of all, no one wanted that. Nobody fucking wanted that. Nobody wanted this poor actor who should be going on to better things, better roles, better work. Boba Fett should have died, and the fact that they had the audacity to try to pull him out of the Sarlacc pit.
He pulled himself out of the Sarlacc pit.
He's totally fine. You guys, don't worry, kiddos. He's at Skywalker Ranch, right? He's fine. He's fine now. He's just so much of a badass. He was a fucking one of the assassins, okay? And the fact that they had to try to bring him into the prequels, they had to bring him into the Mandalorian, they had to bring him. It's just let him. Just let it go, everybody. Everyone just thought the suit was cool, okay? Everyone agrees. Mandalorians look cool. You don't need to bring Boba Fett into it. Let alone give his own series. I heard the stupid the rainbow colored motorcycle guy, gang.
The moped gang in Boba Fett. Yeah,
it was the most ridiculous thing. And my sister, who is a huge Star Wars fan, just she's like, don't watch it. It was so stupid. But if you do watch it, just watch it for that moped gang because they were so stupid. It was so funny. It was so stupid. But okay, so he's an assassin, right? Why the fuck would he take over Tatooine?
Yeah. If you're I know they cover that in the show, but it's just dude, why?
Apparently, I'm channeling Aaron Hansen tonight.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. I have very spicy opinions about Star Wars. Chances I have thankfully not experienced the Boba Fett spinoff. Don't waste your time. Like I said, my sister, who's a big Star Wars fan, huge, she told us not to do it. It was so stupid.
We got through 2 episodes before we had to nope out.
It was just the pacing was dumb. And now sand people are
yeah.
I don't. Okay, give sand people their time, but not through that. It was just dumb how they introduced more lore about the sand people. It was really forced in.
Boba Fett having that weird Dances with Wolves moment with the Tuskens.
It was. And with the kid, because he just wanted to be a father himself. So now he'll be the father to all of Tatooine. I mean, the actor was stiff. He was sore. He's fucking how old?
Right, yeah.
Like 50, 60. It's just, no one wanted this. No one fucking wanted this.
Well, I'm sure he wanted a paycheck.
He was stiff and sore through Mandalorian, and that was such a fill-in, like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Just let it fucking go. He died. He died. Let him rest in peace. Jesus fucking titty Christ.
Oh, no.
Sorry. Chance, I'm adoring the angry spirits. Sorry, it just happens. John, angry Stephen. I'm sorry for one of his very spicy opinions.
I wasn't lying when I said this show is powered by your rage.
John, if he's gonna be chilling on the couch, let him have a boba tea. Please give him boba tea.
Okay, can do.
The lovelies are demanding it. Chance, Ken is just drawing himself. / Jay. Cat, he died. He is dead. No, they brought him back. They fucking brought him back.
They brought him back.
He is alive in the Star Wars lore and their timeline now. Mm-hmm. He's in charge of Tatooine, I guess. And they're supposed to pay tributes and shit to him, and he's like, no, I'm gonna be good to the people. He was a fucking assassin.
He was a bounty hunter.
He was a bounty hunter. He didn't give a shit about people.
A coaster, because he gives a shit about his furniture, though.
I like the
yeah.
So is he alive in this?
You know, I figured he's just kind of chilling out. He figured, retirement, it's good. I'm gonna do it. And just found a nice pad. Maybe inside the Sarlacc pit. It really like you feng shui the organs, and it's actually quite spacious in there.
If they digest you for 1,000 years, I'm sure it's gonna take some time, and just let him chill out in there. Okay.
Oh, absolutely. His door is like the stomach's duodenum.
He feasts on like popcorn that the people like feed the Sarlacc. He's like, oh, some snacks. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Good thing I don't have to like fucking come up and try to take over Tatooine and suddenly be a humanitarian, even though I was a fucking bounty hunter.
I'm so glad that like people told George Lucas no, because like for Empire Strikes Back when they introduced him. Originally, he wanted Boba Fett to be Darth Vader's brother.
No.
Yeah. And, like, his wife at the time was like, no, that's a really stupid idea, honey.
I'm glad somebody had some fucking sense.
I know, right?
Remember, it makes me think of, like, the Mormon episode of South Park, where it's, like, Lisa, what was her name? She was, like... Okay, if he really did write this,
Martin Harris's wife.
Lisa Harris Mart. I'm gonna name her Lisa now.
You know what's terrible is I don't remember, and
that's good.
Yeah,
that's actually a really good sign.
That shit was drilled into me at a young age.
Chances. This is his apartment on Skywalker Ranch.
God.
John, he's living off his side business income boba tea franchise called Bounty Hunter Boba Tea. Hell yeah,
nice.
Hell yeah. It's all remote, so he just kind of finances it because he still has the cash from being a fucking bounty hunter, not a goddamn humanitarian, not a fucking leader. He didn't want to do that shit. Why the fuck would he do it now?
Okay, he's got a lot of space inside the Sarlacc's gut.
Yeah. What does the shirt say?
Nerf this.
God, fuck. If he comes back in season 3 of Mandalorian, I'm gonna fucking throw something very hard.
I get the feeling he's going to.
God damn it!
I'm so sorry.
Good thing we only have stuffies in our little snuggle zone, and I'd just be throwing a really big stuffed animal with rage. But, like, no, it's so fucking... you're fucking right. It was... I do love the joke where people are like... It's really not a joke at all. There's literally, like, a part in... they are like, no one's gonna watch this fucking dumb Boba Fett show because it's dumb. Quick, throw some stuff for, like, people who watch Mandalorian in there because they watch that.
Right.
And there's, like, 2 or 3 episodes that's just about the Mandalorian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it how Grogu comes back?
Yeah. Like
which I hate.
They cut away.
I hate that.
To Luke training Grogu, like, jumping around, like, him having a Grogu backpack.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course. How else are they going to do it?
My God.
You got to make that call out to.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
You don't have to do that shit.
No.
You don't have to. Oh, I'm glad you got his leg hairs in there.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a nice
absolutely.
detail.
Yeah. All right, are you ready? Maybe the next one, will be the one to soothe the savage Steph.
Everyone says
right.
Steph smash. Steph, can you draw Boba Fett as? But no, why? No! Can you draw us a Boba Fett Hawkeye Fetts? Maybe for the Rage stream.
Yeah, you mean the one we're in?
Someone gave you the idea, like, you should just draw the things that Stephanie hates.
Okay, this one is easier on the eyes. It's Kylo Ren. we're gonna fix up Kylo Ren.
And I hate to say this.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Kylo Ren.
Oh, maybe you like this next Kylo Ren.
I fucking hate Kylo Ren. He was so, okay. I don't like. It's not like I hated him for being a broody teenager. And who had, daddy issues. I don't dislike him for that. I thought that part was actually really funny. Or I didn't dislike him because of his, idol worship of Darth Vader. Mm-hmm. I disliked him because he didn't need to exist. He didn't need to be there. He didn't need to be the baddie. He didn't, just destroy the Skywalker line. And just make don't make it happen. That's more of my upset. My problems with Kylo Ren is that the fact that they felt like they had to continue with the story of the Skywalkers, that they had to tell that story of how Han and Leia's son would be just. I can't compete in the shadow of my perfect parents. And that doesn't really exist in that universe. Among the rebels, yeah, they were, big deals. But in the rest of the world, it's not like they walk down the street and, can I get your autograph?
Yeah. It's
they were just normal people. And, yeah, they may be parts of the big reasons of what stopped the Empire and blah, blah, blah. But it's only kind of in their own little community where they would have been. And
the Organa name kind of died with Alderaan. TBH.
Cat, yes. Let the anger consume you. Come to the dark side.
Oh, no. I didn't think about that. Crap.
I can't do a good lightsaber sound. Can you do a lightsaber?
There we go. Steph just was flipping her lightsaber
around. Red lightsaber.
Oh, dip.
Yeah, double-sided, quadruple-sided. Because how am I supposed to outdo all of these other Sith Lords if I don't have,
your
fucking nunchucks?
Yeah.
The nunchucks that are actually lightsabers. Lightsaber chucks.
Lightsaber chucks. God.
Oh my god. It's
I feel like those are a thing.
The fact that he had because I just made the joke about it being four-sided, but it's the crossbars. It really was. Yeah. It was really that stupid. He would have burned his fucking hands off.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The heat, just that close to his goddamn hands would have burned off his fucking flesh.
Yeah.
It would have burned off his fucking flesh. I don't care if he was wearing cool gloves. I mean, fuck that shit. He wasn't even wearing cool gloves. They didn't even fucking think about putting that into the stupid.
He wore gloves in his main costume, yeah.
Okay, but everybody else picked up his sword and was his lightsaber was I'm Kylo Ren now.
Excuse me.
I'm Kylo Ren now.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Everybody else did it was I got a lightsaber now.
Okay. Well, you know what? We're gonna fix this Kylo Ren, and I think you're really gonna like what I've got going on here.
Well, you got mostly nude. Got some great thighs going on.
He's getting there.
Okay, let me pay attention to chat real quick. Chance, I like Kylo Ren up until they were making Kylo or Reylo canon. Yeah, and then they were I'm gonna force talk to you and make it really weird, and we're not gonna really even say what the fuck they're talking about. I feel you. I feel you too. What's happening right now? I don't even know. What's going on in the story? I don't know. What's going on? What is this? How is this helping the plot? I don't know.
Okay, so here's the thing. You know that cologne commercial that Adam Driver does? Where he, like, turns into a centaur?
This is perfect.
This is how we fix Kylo Ren.
This is perfect. If Kylo Ren was just a centaur.
You know, why not have centaur aliens? I think that's a missed opportunity.
I think that you could open up Leia just being kind of into some freaky shit.
Yeah, right? Like, she doesn't have to be paired with Han, quite frankly.
We got John, Kylo Ren, worst Hot Topic costume ever. Chance, I've always viewed Kylo Ren as making fun of toxic dude bro fans. I agree. John, he's half horse, half naked.
No, he's still wearing the high-waisted pants.
They just come up all the way. They're like all over the rest of the horse part.
He's got like a little butt flap for his tail to come out of. He's got like, you know.
Oh my god, you did save Kylo Ren. Like,
he's got the little pant cuffs. Yeah.
The idea that you'd actually like have kids with Han,
yeah.
Han, like, yeah, they were like cute sweethearts, but Kylo would have been a whoopsies.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just be real.
Yeah.
He would have been a whoopsies if he did. Chan says, thanks, I love it. Leia took a leaf out of Loki's book.
All right. You know, I think this is what the Kylo Ren we should have had.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Hang on. I just remembered an important detail.
And he just clomps on to stay on the scene. Oh yeah, I gotta get those nips in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I gotta get those nips in there.
You know,
he clomps on to set like once. It's like, hey mom, and she's like, hey Kylo, wink, and then he disappears and never comes back because these characters don't need to be in the fucking movie. Let the fucking Skywalker line fucking die. But they're like, but how will people know it's Star Wars if we don't make it about? It's pretty much just the Anakin story.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I think they would have learned their lesson with the prequels and just let the Skywalker line just die.
I'm very... You know, I think we have turned a corner on this. I think we're doing good. I think we're getting to a better place. Because look, who couldn't love this? So
this is pretty beautiful.
What's our next good friend that we're gonna fix? It's General Grievous.
No!
Oh my god. Okay, you know,
Admiral Bone to pick.
I will say
Sergeant, very pissed off.
Like the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars cartoons, General Grievous was fucking badass, and I loved him.
Everyone says that, but I don't know how I could ever see that because he's so fucking dumb.
He as a result of it, kind of feels to me. Okay. Here's my nerd theory on it. Like, they knew General Grievous was going to be shitty in the movies, so they were like, hey, Genndy, can you make General Grievous not suck and, like, give a reason for why he's asthmatic? Like, he's supposed to be this horrifying Jedi killer, and then Obi-Wan, like, force crushes his abdomen because he's this cyborg, and no one thinks to do that before? Like, none of the Jedis he murdered before thought to crush his abdomen?
They didn't have a high enough skill level in Force Crunch.
Clearly,
I cannot. We got Chance. I'm 99% sure Kylo is a whoopsie baby. Yeah.
Yeah,
John,
sure.
Adam Driver will be seen in the production of Equus.
Oh, God.
Hey, Fanny, welcome.
Hello.
I came in right at the time for the Kylo Tar. Perfect divine timing. Chance Grievous.
Yeah.
The memes about him are great. I forget who it was who made the joke about Admiral Bone to pick. It's just his name. Who? Why? Who?
It's because if they told George Lucas no, then they would have been fired.
General Grievous. Like, no one calls him that. That's like a dumb nickname that you give yourself because you think you're a cool badass. Actually, my name is Silverwolf.
Oh, God.
It's Thraco Silverwolf. Thraco Shadow Silverwolf. And I will only be referred to as Thracos.
I am the Shadow Hunter.
I am the Knights. John, General Bartender.
Yes. Absolutely.
This is one Ken and I came up with together, and I agree that if he's got all them arms,
Yeah.
he would be better as a bartender. Like, making up those drinks, like, when you go to that bar in Mos Eisley, and you just need, like, a good, cool bot, just to make up some drinks. Okay, quick question.
Yes.
General, Admiral Bone to pick, Admiral, like, very angry at everyone. Is he actually human?
No, well, so I don't know what his alien species is. He is not a human. From what I understand, he is like his head and torso is like in a robot body. So he's more of like a cyborg, like a RoboCop.
Why? What would give him the added bonuses of having human parts?
Weaknesses? I don't know.
Exactly! It's so stupid!
Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh god.
John says, shake that martini.
Yeah.
We got Fanny. My name is Draco Shadowwolf. Excuse me, I'll refer to you as Draco from now on. Kat, I think Steph might need to spend some time in her panini press after this to bring down her blood pressure.
I think you're right. Give him a nice bow tie.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Gotta be classy. I mean, you can't trust a bartender who doesn't have a bow tie.
General Extra Drummer.
Yeah, you know? Maybe Poison is looking for a new drummer.
Chance. I always thought Grievous was a mangled something shoved inside of mech suits.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fanny, added bonus, pain.
Yeah,
because he can feel pain, and like if he was just a robot, like they made it in canon in the Mandalorian show that there are like robot bounty hunters. Like there are robots that are programmed to be bounty hunters.
IG-88.
Yeah. And so like the idea of like having a robot be programmed to hunt Jedis and like just really high reflexes to be able to try to combat Force abilities. Oh, what?
That robot already exists.
What?
That they have that robot.
No.
Yeah,
what?
yeah. They're like
Okay.
like it's pretty simple. Like they basically have like kind of this hood thing going on already, and they have like this offset cloak that they're wearing.
This looks like the Black Knight from like Monty Python.
And then, yeah, they're very simple. They're basically just like regular droids.
Wait,
and they've
that was in Mandalorian, wasn't it?
This thing, they've got like a little like double-sided.
Wasn't that in Mandalorian?
Staff. Maybe, I don't think so. I don't remember this bot being in Mandalorian. But yeah, no, they have robots that do exactly what you're talking about.
So what makes General Grievous so much betterer than just these bots?
Multiple lightsabers.
I knew you were gonna say that, and I hate it. I hate it. It's so stupid, and I know that like
I mean, George Lucas had to like yes and himself after Darth Maul.
How do you make him more badass?
Yeah, right.
More lightsabers. That lightsabers are what make them badass, not like character or drive or purpose or like, you know, things that, you know, I don't know, a fucking writer might put into a goddamn fucking character. No, more lightsabers. More lightsabers.
I want to say too, because I got curious once and I looked it up, and George Lucas, his directing credits, like, after New Hope, because he did not direct Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi.
They took that shit away from him.
Yeah, they did.
Like, he cannot be trusted.
He, after New Hope, the next thing he directed after that was The Phantom Menace. He spent 30 goddamn years not doing any directing work.
Yep.
Like, no, the dude does not know how to tell a story. I'm sorry.
And it was one draft.
Yeah,
For all 3 movies, one draft. And he was like, oh, I thought I had more time to write it. I'm going to pay attention to the chat, I swear. John, the fact that he can scratch 4 places at a time, that is one. Okay, we got that. Chance, he's got forearms to be kinky, duh. I mean, I'm sure that fanfic exists. Fanny, the little fighter dudes are in a Boba Fett, I think.
Oh, God,
yeah,
okay.
I thought they...
I could not remember. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, I was trying to block it out of my brain because it's so stupid! John, he would be a great massage therapist. We were also thinking sandwich artist.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, the Grievous Bar and Grill. Nice.
Heck yeah.
You could see that in like a gentrified neighborhood, you know.
Absolutely.
All the old buildings in Tatooine. They put a lot of money into them, make them really cute and quaint. Mos Eisley actually now is like really up and coming town.
It is.
It's really got very low crime rates. Lots of great bars, new condos that were built there.
Ooh. Give him a little jukebox off.
I really wish that existed actually now in canon. Jukebox, what year is this?
It's really quaint and retro. Is his bar?
Oh, okay. Chance, I think the fanfic exists as Grievous X Obi-Wan. Of course it does.
Oh God, of course.
Next gen piano player. Yeah.
Yay.
All of these things.
Yeah.
Not the fucking extra lightsabers that was all CG, and so Obi-Wan didn't know to react to it because he didn't see it happening, and it's just ridiculous of like, and then he like, what, does he like throw a thing at him or like shoot him with like a light, like how does General Grievous die? Doesn't he just like shoot him in the heart?
I don't remember. I think he like, well, in the Genndy Tartakovsky one, I remember like he like force crushes his abdomen, which gives him the hacking cough. I do not remember how he dies in the movies.
It makes no goddamn sense to put fucking human parts in him. It makes no there's no benefits.
It was more that he had biological parts and they put robot parts on him to save him. But it's like, if you're such a shitty fighter that you need robot parts to save your life, like, maybe you're not worth it.
Okay, that's what I was wondering if he was like a RoboCop. Like, he was just...
he's a RoboCop.
Okay, so he's a RoboCop. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense now because... it makes no goddamn sense to, like, add some, like, human parts.
Yeah.
Oh, the lightsabers are nice, like...
The lightsabers are little tchotchkes for the wall.
Is that from, like, fucking Disneyland? Like...
Oh, God.
Their lightsaber store?
Maybe.
Lightsabers everywhere!
Maybe it could be, like buy a lightsaber.
Lightsabers everywhere! You can make your own lightsaber, kiddos!
Like the little grated side panel where, like, he hangs all of his trophies from.
Okay. Fanny's right. He blasts him in the heart because Obi-Wan couldn't, and then uses and didn't use his lightsaber. He like did the whole thing from.
The Indiana Jones. The Raiders trick. Yeah.
It was so stupid. It was so stupid. Okay, they built him up for this, and then he just blasts him in the heart. Like, sorry, you brought a fucking lightsaber to like a gunfight.
Yeah, right.
Which is canon. All like, why wouldn't anybody else have done this at this point? It makes no goddamn sense, and I'm mad about it, Ken. I'm mad about it.
I know, it's okay. Grievous is dead. He can't hurt you anymore.
You better stay fucking dead. That's all I gotta say.
Well, if they do bring him back, I think the Grievous Bar and Grill is the right way to go.
He can have his barn girl at the fucking Skywalker Ranch, okay? Don't come back.
All right. Are you ready for the next one, love?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, maybe this one will soothe you. It's Obi-Wan!
Obi-Wan?
It's Obi-Wan.
We can't fix him. He's already perfect.
You know what? I've got ideas for what to do for Obi-Wan.
I love that you chose the Jesus picture of Obi-Wan.
the Jesus Obi-Wan.
I remember Ewan McGregor. I can't talk.
Names are hard.
Ewan McGregor, he like met up some friends in a bar like while he was in the middle of filming the prequels and like the first film, and his friends were making fun of his hair. He's like, "Fuck you! I'm getting paid like $1 million to have my hair like this.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? You can buy drinks for everybody if you think you're so much better than me." Like, he was just like, "Fuck you! I'm making money," and So what would you do to fix Obi-Wan? Because I think he's pretty much...
I mean, I don't want to give it away too soon.
Okay.
I've got a plan.
Jan says Space Jesus. Fanny, we love Space Jesus. Well, yeah, I mean, Obi-Wan... Okay. I do want to say this. And I know I'm not the first person to present this idea, but I like this idea, and I want to present it again. I think how they would have fixed the prequels...
Oh, yeah. Yep.
...is by making an Obi-Wan story.
Oh, absolutely. I agree wholeheartedly.
Like, it would be... And I know we've talked about this kind of idea before. Hitchcock presented it in this idea called The Bomb in the Room. The concept is that you've got, like, this very normal setting. And you got a narrator who's kind of just setting things up. This person's off going to their lunch. This person's doing this. Like a normal office, like banking, telling. Like you're at a banking office and everybody's just kind of going about their normal day-to-day life. And then you let the audience know that there is a bomb in the room. And at this time, the bomb is going to go off. And now all of their actions... As much as they were mundane a moment ago, are suddenly like, oh no, now they're going to the place where the bomb is, are they going to discover it? Oh no, they didn't! Oh no!
Yeah.
And it brings in this amount of tension and suspense without even really doing too much. And it's, some people, like a lot of movie makers and film, or like writers and creators have implemented that idea of the bomb in the room, where the audience knows, but the people in the scene do not. And that would have been brilliant for the story of the prequels.
Yeah.
Make it Obi-Wan's story. And that way in episode 4, when Obi-Wan dies, it's him kind of passing the baton. Okay, my story is done. Here, you go on, kids. You tell your story now.
Yeah.
But if the prequels had just been about him studying as a Padawan, him learning the whole ropes, I have opinions about how the Jedi Academy should have been totally different, much more spiritual, and less of this. Or if they left it the way it is, well, the problem was with how they presented it was. But again, George Lucas is not a very good writer, and he fired anyone who would tell him no.
Yeah.
But then you bring in Anakin. Like, at the end of the first episode, like episode 1, Anakin comes at the end, he's like, oh, hey, it's nice to meet you. I think we'll be longtime friends. And you're like, oh, shit! And then the next one, you know, how they're like, and then they became great friends. Like, you have, like, so much about the prequels, they had, like, they did, like, they just talked about it. They didn't actually show how they were great friends. They didn't show how they fought so many battles. They had to tell you that they fought so many battles. It makes no sense why they're even friends, because they never show them being friendly to each other.
Yeah.
I think the second film, like them going on this adventure, and like you've got the story, and you've got like little things coming up about the Sith and this and that, and then you make Anakin like a family man when he's not supposed to be. Like he's got a wife and like 2 little kids, and he's terrified of the Clone Wars, and he doesn't know what to do, and he wants just to save them. And then Obi-Wan's like, dude, you're not supposed to have kids. You're not supposed to have a family. He's like, yeah, I'm not. And that's why they're never going to find out about them. Right, right, Obi-Wan? He's like, oh, shit. And now he's like tangled up in all of this shit. Does he be a good friend or does he be a good Jedi? Blah, 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 blah. Up until, you know, the betrayal and all that shit. Not like, I have the high ground, Annie. You know, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can insert your protocol droids. You can insert all of these other characters very, very easily into the story, or not. Make it its own goddamn story. And that's what I was saying before, is the problem with Star Wars is that for as big of a universe it is, it's very small, because if you don't hit all of those right beats, you're like, it's not Star Wars? What the hell is this?
Yeah.
And I will give this to George Lucas. At least with the prequels, he tried to do something different.
Yeah.
He tried to do something different, and that's what made people hate him. I mean, I don't think all of the new races and new planets were the problem. It was the storytelling. That was the problem. Yeah. But now everybody who touches Star Wars is just like, oh, fuck, it's like, I don't know what to do. Otherwise, people are going to hate me if I do anything too far and different, because then they're going to be making a documentary about how I destroyed their childhood, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that like the prequels would have been far, far better if it was Obi-Wan's story. That's
agree.
my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh, I'm right there with
what
you.
Are you just drawing what
I'm
you
just drawing a really handsome Obi-Wan.
So okay, how are you gonna fix Obi-Wan? I mean, I think he's already pretty great. I think that the prequels would have been better as his story. That's how I would have fixed his story, not necessarily his character. But what's your idea?
Like I said, he's pretty perfect too. I mean, I agree with you. I'm working on it. I don't want to bury the lead too soon.
Well, then you gotta hurry this one up because we got people who are like, Chance is giving him a vacation with a spa trip.
You know
that would make him better.
He deserves.
You know?
He deserves like some
vacation,
rest and relaxation.
Not on Tatooine.
Not on Tatooine. No.
Watching some kid grow up with his aunt and uncle from afar. Chance. Yes, as much as I do like the prequels and resonate with Anakin, they'd 100% be better as Obi-Wan's story. John, make Obi-Wan into a Giga Chad. I don't know what that is.
Oh, Giga Chad?
A Giga Chad. I read that weird, I'm sorry. Chance, can put Obi-Wan in this just to have an excuse to do a loving illustration. I think so. Oh, is that a rose?
It's a rose.
Is that a rose for me?
Well, maybe. I mean, the problem with Obi-Wan is that he's not my boyfriend.
Oh, I get that. Is he? But could he also be my boyfriend?
He could.
Okay.
There's room and love in Obi-Wan's heart for everyone. Quite frankly, let's give some anime sparkles.
He could be everybody's boyfriend.
He could be everybody's boyfriend. Aww. If he could be boyfriend of the Queen of the Mandalorians, he can be everybody's boyfriend.
Yeah, I think that's a great way.
There we go. I like that better.
Chance. Fanny, more Padme.
Yeah.
Chance, I picked up on the gay. Obi-Wan is polyam.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, polyamorous. Yeah. Just, the sparkles.
The sparkles are a force trick he learned.
Oh, because he's so powerful.
He is. He's very powerful. Let's do some nice rose petals too, because really just make this super anime.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love this. This is nice. Like,
Obi-Wan can be everyone's boyfriend. That's how we fix Obi-Wan. See, we found something that you wouldn't rage out about.
That is nice. I do like this.
Okay. Yeah. Boyfriend Obi-Wan.
Yay. Chan says the sparkles are from the anime school of the Force. Yes.
Absolutely. Okay. I really like this.
This is great. Put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, God. Yes. Boyfriend Obi-Wan is t-shirt material for sure. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, I feel a little bit more recharged.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
Let's
better.
See. Who's our next friendo? It's Yarel.
I can't believe that's his name. When you told me the name, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then you showed me a picture, I'm like, the thing that shouldn't actually exist in real life.
It doesn't make sense. Like, what evolutionary reason do you have for that neck, my dude?
No, because how many times would he have just, beheaded himself with that goddamn lightsaber? The fact that he has a lightsaber is so stupid. But the name, Yardwell Poof?
Yarel Poof. He looks like a Q-tip.
What
and
drugs?
He's named like a
what
Q-tip.
Fucking drugs was he on?
I don't know. Let's. You first and foremost, let's make him a little beefier.
Okay, because Ken and I were talking about this, about the evolution of that neck. Because you see giraffes, right? Mm-hmm. They got them big long necks so they can get the branches at the very tops of the trees. That's an evolutionary advantage. But he's got forward-facing eyes. He's a fucking predator. He's a fucking humanoid. What fucking predator would have an advantage of having a really goddamn long neck? I mean, giraffes too, their necks are super beefy because they fucking fight with them. Pose. It's not like they've got these thin, long, spindly necks. It's like they're thick. They're thick, long necks so they can, again, get to the top of the branches. What fucking humanoid would have any sort of, like, biological advantage? Well, you don't know their home planet, Stephanie. Stop being a judgy McJudgerson. I am gonna judge. And I'm gonna be the most judgiest McJudgerson that I can fucking judge.
Jeez.
Because it's fucking stupid.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
It's fucking stupid. Like, this is why they were like, George Lucas, you're not allowed to direct the next 2 movies because you want to make everything an alien and you want to make everything really dumb, and we don't want this. Like, Han Solo was supposed to be an alien.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like a lizard guy.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, they vetoed that. And then, like, the actor, too, was changed. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah, Harrison Ford was, like, just a carpenter on set.
Yeah. And then they just liked his personality. Like, hey, want to be an actor?
Yeah.
Chance. Whom's this? Is that the one of the aliens from the rainy clone planet?
I don't think so. Yarl Poof was a legit Jedi.
Yeah, he was on the Council of
he
Jedi.
He might have been from whatever that clone planet was. I don't remember.
I think they were slightly different. They looked very similar.
They did.
They looked very similar because they were out of ideas. Just stretch out them necks. Just stretch out them necks so they look like aliens. That's how you make new alien species.
Absolutely.
Just stretch out that neck. It makes no goddamn sense. Except Chance gave us a great idea, great suggestion.
Yeah.
He eats birds. Duh. All right, you got me. My rant's over. Never mind. It's just because of birds. But even with your hunting birds, you'd think you'd have like a bird hunting mouth.
Right.
Something that was like more beak-like, so you could like go into nests and eat the bird, and you would still want a more beefy neck because let's say bird fights you and you fucking break your neck because it's only like a couple inches thick.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking goddamn sense. And the fact that he has a goddamn lightsaber would fucking chop off his head.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this stream is causing you so much anger.
Star Wars! Chance, we could have had Leia fall in love with a lizard to get lizard Kylo.
I mean, you know, if Skyrim can have the lusty Argonian, I think we can have Lizard Han.
Absolutely. Chance, hooray, I win with the jokes! Chance also says, nah, he just stands around waiting for birds to land in his mouth. Then his mouth would need to look more nest-like, wouldn't it? Again, fucking evolution. His mouth doesn't look like a goddamn nest. What bird would fucking want to go in there? They would figure that one out real fucking quick, so they'd have to continue to evolve to make their mouths look more and more nest-like so that they could blend into their natural environment. It doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
But what's your drawing?
I'm basically turning them into giraffes.
I love these beefy bod and
Hell
these
yeah.
beefy...
They're just like giraffe fighting, like with their necks.
Chance, warm, moist nest. Yeah, exactly. What bird wouldn't want to sleep in a warm nest that's covered in teeth? I mean, that looks so cozy. We should retire there.
Okay, but to be fair, Han legit flies into that asteroid worm. It had teeth.
But it wasn't obvious.
I mean, fair. They thought they were stalactites.
Or, wow, excuse me.
It's some nice.
Oh my gosh.
Giraffe spots too.
This is how they become strong with the Force.
This is exactly through their neck battles.
I think this would have been really a great addition to Star Wars.
You know what?
You go on to a jungle planet, Because all planets are just one biome, you know.
God,
we know
I
that.
hate that. I hate
Just
it.
one biome.
Now
they're
horns.
now they're Shreks.
No, because giraffes have those little Shrek horn things.
Now, I like the canon of that they're Shrek horns
Shrek
too.
horns,
Yeah. But one biome, they go to like this jungle island, and there's these guys just fighting each other.
Yeah.
You know, these friends just like neck battling in the background. Yeah, just sink into the moisture. I thought you just turned them into slugs, is what Chan says.
Close, but yeah, they're having a good old neck fight.
I hate it.
Neck fight, y'all.
But you did fix it, so... And this one is like...
Like, he was not expecting to get into a neck fight today.
No.
Like, this guy, that was premeditated.
Good booty,
neck fight.
too, you know.
Booty is
job.
important to me. All
Good
right.
job.
Oh my gosh, we're going so fast. Okay, you ready?
Hey, when we finish, we finish, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm cool with that. I will need some panini press after this.
All right, our next friendo. Oh, I already did Jarl Poof.
Jarl Poof!
Jarl Poof! I did not put him
God,
into
the name,
thing
too. It's
properly.
just so dumb.
Is that still... No, I still fucked up. Okay, there we go. No, I can't organize things. Okay, next one. Number 10. Coyote Mundi. Oh gosh. Oh, what am I gonna... Oh no. What was I thinking? Let's make, I don't think facial hair is a great call with your head shaped like that. Let's see what Coyote Mundi looks like just without the facial hair. I think Coyote Mundi.
Coyote
Ugly.
Mulabunda.
Okay.
Mundi Kulabunda. I'm trying to okay, so in yoga, your mulabunda is like your groin, and I'm trying to make a crotch joke.
Okay.
Chance. Oh my god, they're necking. This is a great head shape already.
I mean, that's his shape. That's the head.
Making it more squid-like.
Yes. He is like a squid.
Yeah, making it more squid-like.
Yeah, totally.
Because that would be more evolutionarily smart than having a really long pencil-thin neck that could easily be snapped with any sort of... Okay, the guy who gets the force choked guy.
I know, right?
How fucking easy it was to choke that motherfucker.
Yeah.
How quick would it be to snap that motherfucker's neck? I'm still not over it. Ken.
It's okay, Steph. It's okay.
Chan says pants squid. Yeah, this is a good squid. This is a good squid friend.
It is a squid friend.
I mean, not a handsome Squidward. You already did that. Palpatine got fixed by just being a handsome Squidward.
Exactly.
I can't believe it's canon that he fucks. I can't believe it's canon that he fucks. No.
Okay.
It was just supposed to be a scary monster guy.
We're gonna clean shave him because legit, his facial hair looks like pubes, and with a head shape like that, you don't want to call attention to yourself.
But how would you fix the pubes?
I mean, clean shaven, clearly.
Oh, that's the angle.
Yeah,
It's just clean shaven.
Yeah, I mean, the angle is a little to the left, quite frankly. That's a dick joke. So what do you think his chin looks like? I think he's probably got a nice, strong jawline. That's what Coyote Mundi has. He's just got a nice, big, strong, cleft chin is what he's got. That's absolutely... Let's round that out just a little bit.
This is a gift. This is a gift.
He's a powerful Jedi.
This is like Gunther's,
He's
grandpa.
A powerful Jedi warrior who's just clean shaven.
Jedi warrior.
Jedi warrior.
This is a gift, Ken. This is absolutely a gift.
Let's fix
that.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that he's got a big chin, kind of you think of Hero. You think of like a Buzz Lightyear, you know? They got a really big butt chin like that. Yeah.
He's super. I mean, what else would we do to fix him, quite frankly, except for clean shaven?
Yeah.
Look how handsome he is.
Yeah.
He's great.
I think the beard was really hiding his full potential. Can you imagine this kid getting made fun of in school at the Jedi Academy? Probably why he grew the beard.
Oh, right.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
I saved us from Coyote Monday. Oh, jeez.
The Mula Bundy. There we
yes,
go.
Absolutely. All right, we've got 2 left.
Yeah.
We're
go.
lightning rounding this. Okay, so who's our next friendo? It's Kit Fisto.
Now that's a name.
That's a name. You know, really his whole shebang. Like he's aquatic. He's cool. I again loved the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars. Maybe we can figure out a better name for Kit Fisto.
Oh, I'd love to hear some in the chat, because I think Kit's fellatio.
Oh, jeez. That's not making it better.
Same energy.
Fisto, jeez.
Kit's, what was the one you said earlier?
Kit Analingus.
Yeah. Chance, I'm just learning how many background Jedi have names. And how they're, just the fucking worst.
All of them?
Kit's 69.
Oh, jeez.
Kit's doing a doggy style.
God. Kit Donkey Puncher.
Oh, no.
You know what? Maybe that's his name. Maybe he's Kit Donkey Puncher.
Oh my god, Kit loves to romance them first. Kit buys them dinner and romances them first. Kit consent.
Yes.
I can't believe that's I can't.
Why George Lucas?
I just can't.
Oh my god. Okay, so I just remembered something. This guy that I'm about to tell you about is not actually created by George Lucas. He was created in the comics, like the Dark Horse comics, by whatever writer put it in there, who thought, like, okay, I'm really going to call out just the stupid naming convention of these, like, Jedi, because,
General Bungalow.
Yeah, General Bunghole. Because, yeah, like the naming convention was dumb. This comic writer just absolutely hated it, and had, like, a letterer who always put, like, when referencing a Jedi, would put Master in there for the Jedi. Like, oh, Master Fisto, Master Mundi, all the names, like, always had Master.
Master Bader?
That's exactly what they did, yes! Yes! It was, it was, the character's name was Bates, like, Baytes.
Master Bates, oh.
Yeah, that was, yeah. So the writer named this guy Bates as
really
a Jedi.
Burn.
Yeah, just to fuck with his penciler, because he's like, we don't put Master in front of everything. We don't need it. And yep. So that I think is a good use of just the dumbass naming convention that George Lucas started.
Chan says, if last names are occupations, I guess we know what his family did. Kit's... I like Kit Fellatio.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Kit Fellatio Donkey Puncher.
I don't know what is worse, General Grievous or Kit, like, sexual innuendo name. Like, how did that get greenlit? How could somebody be like, oh yeah, that's his name. That's a real name, sure.
It got greenlit because everyone got fired who said no.
I know that's the real answer. That's the real world answer, but I hate that that's the real world.
Let's give him some high-speed DSL since you want it fellatio so bad. heard that before?
What?
That is a callback to high school for me. The joke is like, oh, you got high-speed DSL. DSL standing for dick sucking lips. This episode is not family friendly, y'all.
Ken always gives me crap about making it NSFW, but there he is. He just drew a literal dick for y'all, like in the last one.
No, that's just his head. He's not a dick. No,
it's just his head.
Hoisted by my own petard.
Jan's Kit Fellatio Donkey Puncher sounds like a Futurama character.
God, it does, doesn't it? Fun fact, Kit Fisto was voiced by Phil LaMarr in like the animated shows, who is famously did a lot of voices for Futurama as well.
I mean, this character is actually pretty cool, but he has a horribly tragic name. Like, I feel so bad. Same. Like, this character deserved better. Like, George Lucas, not only did you destroy everybody's childhood, but you destroyed these characters. Like, Kit Fisto, come on. I mean, leave a little something for the imagination, man. Come on. Right? Like, I'm sure he's like, it's fist. Like, you know,
like he punches.
He punches. Uses the force to punch real good. Yeah, that's what it is. It's definitely not about, like, fisting people and putting their hands inside people's body parts that are sexual.
Oh, jeez.
Imagine George Lucas talks about that, like, in that way. Like, when he's trying to, like, come on to, like, his spouse. He's like, hey, have you ever heard about Kit Fisto?
Oh, yeah, George, you try a little romance. That's going a little too hot and fast for me, George.
How about Kit, romance me first?
Yes. There you go.
Oh no, you're putting a donkey? No! That donkey does not deserve to get punched. Unless it's the donkey from Shrek.
That is what I was trying to go for. I am just terrible at drawing that donkey.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, animals are hard to draw. Except adorable cats. Especially our adorable cat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this stream is killing me. Oh.
There we go.
Chances, I immediately was like, donkey from Shrek? Yes. Donkey. Donkey from Shrek.
Okay, I'll make waffles. Because the morning after.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where do we go from here, Ken?
I thought I'd do us a favor and do everybody's favorite blue elephant. It's none other than Max Rebo and the Jizz Whalers. That's what George Lucas named his band. This was Jabba's in-house band, was Max Rebo and the Jizz Whalers, because Jabba loves himself some good jizz music.
That's how you know it's sci-fi. It's not jazz, it's jazz.
No,
that's just how it makes sense.
George, choose a different vowel. You could have done juzz. Juzz would have been okay.
Yeah, it still was weird, but not as bad as jizz.
Oh, George, what were you thinking?
The Jizz Whalers. Okay. I have a confession to make.
Yeah.
Because, you remember when he went back and remastered 4, 5, and 6?
I hated those. I'm so glad I grew up having watched the theatrical cuts.
Well, same, but, because we were young enough, that was kind of impressionable for me. Mm-hmm. And, my mom bought the soundtracks to them all. And so they added new songs, like this Max Rebo and the Jizz Whalers and that lady with, who just loves to jizz that whale, or whales those jizz in that mouth of hers. Mm-hmm, That's like a birdo, if I ever did see one.
God. How do I fix this? Oh, no.
You gave this to yourself. I want everyone to know.
I love Max Rebo. Maybe Max Rebo goes on a solo act. Maybe that's
Max Rebo seems like an assassin.
maybe he is. Maybe he's like a musical assassin.
Maybe he's an assassin. He hides as a musician. And then, from that piano, he sends out poisonous darts.
Could be.
And the jizz that they're wailing, I mean, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. I mean, this is just the porn parody now.
God, right.
This is just the porn parody. We got Max Fisto, we got Dickhead from before, and this is just the pornography version of Star Wars.
Star Wars.
We can't fix it. We got to embrace the NSFW, because apparently that's what George wanted. This is his vision. This was his vision.
Even in, like, the 70s and 80s, I don't know who came up with Max Rebo, but, like, at that point, jizz was still, like, the term for it. It's like... Why?
I mean, Max Rebo and the ejaculate whalers doesn't roll off the tongue as nice. I mean, some people are good at it. Some people are good at that. But,
Oh, the jokes I want to make.
You already taken us there.
It rolls off the tongue if you don't swallow.
Oh,
there we go. I did it. I made the joke.
Oh, you made the sexy joke.
I made the sexy time joke.
You made the sexy joke.
Oh, God. Okay. He's got that, like, weird round piano booth that he sits in. It's like a Zorak. Maybe that's how we fix him. We give him the Zorak outfit.
The way you were drawing him almost makes him look like a Lilo and a Stitch. It makes him look like a Stitch.
Yeah, I can get that too.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of different directions for Rebo, Max, and the sperm whalers.
The sperm garglers.
The caca gobblers.
The caca. Max Rebo and the Coyote Mundi gobblers.
Max Rebo and the oh God.
Oh,
I'm so sorry that nobody can like type NSFW stuff in the chat because the way YouTube is. But I mean, like, we're there. We're already there making all the NSFW jokes. I never knew this character had a name before today, and like, I was talking about my story so that lady character, like with the weird lips, she was absolutely added. She was not a part of the original,
She's CG,
yeah, she was super CG, and I mean, I was a dumb kid. Okay, I'm gonna preface that. I was a dumb kid, and I really loved her song. And, like, I memorized it, even though it's, like, this weird alien, like, gibberish kind of language. And listening to it later, I was like, oh, this is bad. But I was a kid, and I thought it was cool. Do you remember Weird Al's addition to episode 1?
Oh, gosh. The day the music died.
My, this here Anakin guy.
No,
Maybe Vader someday later.
Oh,
now
so
he's
good.
just a small fry.
Heck yeah, I listened the shit out of that
Oh my
song.
God. So it was like the same time frame. Like I was listening to the soundtrack over and over and then listening to that Weird Al song. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. It was good. Like, Weird Al did a fantastic job with that. He's really solid.
Chan says, oh wait, Elmo, laughing my ass off. Does that mean my comments haven't been showing? I don't know. All I saw was, I immediately saw Donkey from Shrek. That's all I've seen. So if people are making comments, you might want to do some clever spelling because I can't see it because YouTube might be restricting your guys' comments.
Yeah, I know John was having to use threes for E's, like doing the lead speech for it.
Oh, lead speech. What's this guy's name again?
Max Rebo.
Max Rebo and the
electric dildos.
Compared to, like, I guess there's other types of dildos.
I mean, what, archaeologists just discovered, like, a wooden dildo from, like, ancient Rome.
I hope it was really polished. Like, it was very smooth, nice, good sandpaper.
Both sides were very smooth, from what I understand.
Like, it was used a lot.
Yes.
Both sides.
Both sides. And one side was a little thicker than the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, spice things up a little bit. You know, that's exciting.
Exactly.
Oh my god. This is the George Lucas. This is the future George Lucas wants.
Is this the future you want? Well, technically, it's the long ago past.
Oh.
In a galaxy far away. But now I'm just splitting hairs.
This is the Star Wars that George Lucas wanted. He wanted you to be wailing on jizz. He wanted you to be fisting your friends.
He wanted you to be doing the Coyote Mundi, which is a move that's too inappropriate to tell you about here.
Hey, one of the comments get through.
Hey.
Yeah, the wood, a dildo just looks like a penis on one side.
It does.
Wow. I'm glad I could translate that. I'm so sorry you had to use so many numbers. Oh my god.
Okay. You know, yeah, I'm gonna give it a little color and just make sure that you know that this is the
Can you add our dick
the
friend just watching in the background with a big smile on his face?
Yes.
I guess the other three aren't getting through still. LOL.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that I am reading comments as they are coming in, I promise.
The Zorak outfit colors. It's important.
Hornsey.
Yeah, George Lucas was horny in the 70s and 80s, clearly.
Apparently. He's like, but okay, but seriously, the fact that he thought, because you nailed it. Like, instead of jazz, it's jizz.
Yeah.
Just
how do you think that's gonna get past? Like, come on, my dude. Like, really? You did that intentionally, homie.
hey, there's John.
Hey.
That's why the music is called jizz.
Yeah.
We got a chance. Ken, get the massive via brainwaves, or get the message via brainwaves. just if you could draw that, like, that dick friend. I can't even remember his name now.
Coyote Mundi?
Coyote Mulabundi, yes.
Coyote Ugly.
Coyote Mulabundi got a big old dick for a head. Original creation from not the horn dog who ruined your childhood, George Lucas.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
I know. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine that after, like, 500 different types of ideas you try to come up with, you're just trying to spitball ideas. You're just kind of throwing stuff out there. You're like, I don't know, maybe his neck's really long. You're just trying to come up. You're sitting in a meeting. Your coffee is since gone through. You're thinking about how you gotta poop. And, like, you're just trying to spitball ideas. You're just trying to come up with stuff, and you're just shitting stuff out. And you're like, I don't know, maybe jizz. I just, you know, let's see if we can get away with it. You know? Like, and maybe that's where it came from. You know, like, they've just been sitting in this boardroom meeting for so long, and everyone's so bored, and they're just like, we need more coffee, but we also, all of us have to poop. But there's not enough stalls for everybody, so we're all going to have to be strategic about when we poop. But I can't leave because I'm because they won't let me leave because I'm too big of an important deal. I'm George Lucas. Or they might actually approve something without my saying if I'm not in the room. Yeah. So I have to have complete control in the space. So I can't leave. So I don't know. Just make it happen.
Just give a really stupid name that they'll argue about for a while, and I'll be able to go poop, and when I come back, I can give my actual answer. And then they came back and like, oh yeah, no, we kept the Jizz Whalers. We really liked it. Everyone agreed immediately. Like, shit.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
That was my intention.
Yeah. I mean, Barbarella did worse stuff. We'd be fine. No one's gonna know this and not make fun of it all of these years later on a late night stream on Saturday night when they could be doing something else. No one's definitely gonna draw a big old dickhead next to...
No, not at all.
No. Oh my god. Ken, we got about, like... Well, actually, we got about, like, 8 minutes left. Yeah. I was looking at the other clock, and I thought it was, like, closer to 5 minutes, but...
Filling out the
roster here.
Roster, people coming out to listen to some smooth jizz.
Star Wars George Lucas wanted.
Oh my god.
Some smooth jizz.
Some smooth jizz in your ears.
In the on the elevator, you know,
Oh,
while
God.
you get into that corporate
Yep.
meeting, just a
Yep.
little bit of smooth jizz.
Yup, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, smooth jizz is so smooth, you just gotta whale it, you know? Just whaling that smooth jizz.
Oh
my
gosh.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I don't know where to go from here.
You know what? I think we've peaked. I think we've done it.
Oh,
Everyone's
man.
at attention, fully ready.
Oh gosh.
I think we fixed Star Wars.
I think we did.
I think we fixed a
Star
Star Wars.
We fixed it tonight.
Ken, have $15. Go see a Star
Oh,
Wars.
thank you.
Oh my gosh. John says wherever you go, it'll be sticky.
Just don't bring up a black light, please.
I was thinking that joke.
Oh man.
Well, who was your favorite from tonight?
Oh gosh.
Because I think you did a great Obi-Wan.
You know, I'm gonna say, like, Obi-Wan is definitely up there.
Yeah.
I really loved drawing the Yoda family values.
Do you want to go them through real quick while we got a few minutes? Unless you're really wanting to whale this jizz.
You know, let's end on a nice happy family who is the result of listening to some jizz.
You're Lobaka. Can we see Lobaka
Okay,
again?
God, what number was Lobaka?
I don't know.
Oh fuck. Let's go. No, that
No.
is pretty perfect. Though.
Oh shit, that one's also
Oh,
really
that was
good,
great.
especially because the pants.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
how can I pick a
Lobaka
favorite
was
child?
next. No, that was General Grievous. God,
That was also
What did I
good.
fucking do Lobaka? Was he earlier? No. God, I do not remember which one was
Boba
Lobaka.
Fett's.
That was God. Damn it.
You could just go.
There's
Hey!
Lobaka. All right. All right.
Oh,
And on fucking.
but the Kylo
Oh,
Ren
boy.
now. Can you go back to Kylo
Okay,
Ren?
we
I'm
can go back to
sorry.
Kylo Ren.
I'm glad we got to revisit Lobaka. That was great. But this is peak. This is peak. This is perfection. I think you did it. I think we saved a Star Wars.
Oh, we did.
We saved a Star Wars. We stream every Saturday night.
8 p.m. PST.
And we are always open for suggestions of different streams, different
Heck yeah.
ideas. If you're ever curious about all the other art and things that we do,
Yeah.
you can follow us on our social medias, which is
That
on
is
our
our
page.
community page on YouTube.
And Ken is about to start a month-long
Yeah.
challenge, March of Robots.
Who knows? Maybe next week we'll draw some robots for y'all.
It's going to be really awesome. Ken puts a lot of time and effort
Oh, heck
into
yeah.
it. I've been seeing some of his ideas, and I think y'all will really like it.
I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, you can follow him on Instagram and to Kenji Arts.
Kenjamin Art and Design. And then
Kenjamin.
you can find Stephanie under Raven Wisdom Arts.
I do something very different, but
You do.
if you want to
And
see
it's
cool robots for the month of March, Ken's going to be starting that up
Heck
soon.
yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching,
It's been
and
a blast.
oh, I'm just a little. Oh, we got John saying to have Lobaka writing Kylo. Oh, 4 minutes.
I think I can manage.
That's another layer, so we don't ruin our precious
Oh,
son.
Absolutely.
Real quick,
Yeah, just to do a whole new layer.
just real
Just-
quick. I mean, our people demand it.
I'm nothing if not people pleaser.
Here I was like trying to wrap things up. We're like, no, one more for the road before the sun sets, like true cowboy style, Western style, moving out into the sunsets.
Howdy, partners.
They could ride while listening to some jizz.
You like smooth jizz?
Ever seen a grown man naked before?
Oh, God.
And don't call me Shirley. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're always open for ideas and suggestions. We've definitely made it our goal this year to do lots of Pokemon streams.
Heck yeah.
We might have been a little influenced by the fact that Mandalorian is starting back up this Wednesday. on Disney Plus. I'm a little bit worried about the series, but yeah, I'm a little bit concerned of where the direction they're gonna take it, but I'm trying to stay hopeful. You know, I'm trying to stay hopeful that it'll just be fun and entertaining. That they won't go make the same mistakes that we complained about here on stream tonight.
I've got my wants. I'd love to see like just the focus on like Mandalore and Bo-Katan. Like that would be I would be very happy with that.
You know, I was gonna make a comment that he's riding like bare ass, but there's pants.
That's
he is
true.
wearing pants.
He's wearing pants.
Yeah, so
that's right.
There you go. Our lovelies demanded it, and I think this is a beautiful place to wrap up tonight. I'm gonna leave this up for a few moments, but just to let everybody enjoy this beautiful. I like he's got his hands on his shoulders.
I mean, if Chewie, if this is like Chewie's cousin or nephew or whatever, like he'd probably be, you know, buddies, having been raised maybe somewhat adjacent with Kylo Ren. This totally could work in canon.
John makes a suggestion of Brokeback Jedi.
Brokeback Mustafar.
Oh my god.
Name.
Oh my god. I just can't quit you! I just can't.
Well, we have to quit because it's at the end of the stream.
It is. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, I'm exhausted.
We yelling in the rage.
I'm still mad.
Right.
It didn't help. I'm still mad. But this helps. This helps what you've done. We'll all see you next week, next Sunday or Saturday. Next Saturday. Wow, days are
What
hard.
are days? We will catch you next time, everybody.
Thanks for watching.